I believe that all of us should stay in tune with who we are and what we liked when we were younger. Now, there's a thing to be said for things that we develop to grow and love from a young age. And there's obviously a difference between our traumas, holding on to our traumas, holding on to the things we loved, holding on to the people we loved, holding on to our vices. But I think we need a close and strong relationship with all of those things we grew up with. For example, you had a traumatic event from your childhood and it's causing you to have a reaction in your adult life. One, you should be really aware of what it is and what it's doing, but you can't really go your life without tapping into that. If it's something got to do with attention, you need to know that I need people around me to love me for me to feel like I belong. That doesn't mean you need everyone to love you, but you need friends, you need a partner. So you should, if you would like, dedicate part of your life to actually making sure there are people around you that love you, whether it be one person who loves you fully or a few people who understand you well. And that goes with the things we love. So, me, I loved and still love anime and gaming, watched Naruto when I was younger, and that was kind of what set me off into who I am today. And I'm not someone who watches anime every day or reads manga every day, but I know how much of an impact it has had in my life. And I don't want to forget that. I occasionally watch it, I keep up to date with what's going on, and I am still drawing inspiration and ideas and motivation from the anime I watched, the anime I currently watch, and that is something that makes me happy. So I know it's not realistic to watch every day and be a full weeb and dressing up like anime characters and doing Naruto hand signs in cafeterias and stuff, but it's all about having a healthy relationship with those things. Sugar, for example, you actually need a certain amount of sugar in your body to be healthy. So once you actually exceed that amount of sugar that you need in your body, that's when it becomes harmful. Consume too much anime, harmful. And look for too much love outside of yourself, harmful. So I believe the things that we grow to love, roughly from the ages between 0 to 7, that's what some people say, those are the things we should try and keep in our lives to a certain degree. So when we grow up, it's really hard to keep attached to those things and make sure they're still part of our lives. But if you can do half an hour every day, if your thing is playing guitar or drawing, I know some people don't do it purely because they only have half an hour and it's not really going to do much. Just putting half an hour, I'm not going to be able to learn a new song or feel like I'm actually, in that hobby that I'm doing. But it's more than nothing. And it's not really about the productivity of doing it and achieving something. It's more about staying in tune with who you are, and that's going to make you feel more like yourself and let you be more present in the things outside of that hobby, your life, your family. So you owe it to you and the people you love and the people you work with and the people that depend on you to do those things. So I think it's incredibly important, and I try to make sure I hold on to those things in a healthy way. Although sometimes, you know, maybe we do it too much. I'm definitely a victim of getting watching an anime series and maybe binging like I used to as a kid. It's a challenge to be able to wrestle with those things that we loved as a kid, but not let it make us feel like we're a kid again in a negative way. For example, sometimes, I would have some sugar and all of a sudden I'm in a sugar spiral, I'm eating whatever I can and I'm watching anime, I'm watching YouTube, and I'm like, what the hell am I doing, man? So when it gets to that point, yeah, you know, that kind of says a little bit something about your state of mind at the moment. It definitely does about me. And I'm not currently not doing that, and I'm staying away from it. But doesn't mean I can't have sugar every now and then. I'm sometimes get into a mentality that I need to have none of it or a lot. So the balance of watching an anime episode here and there, riding a bicycle here and there, whatever it is that you feel like will make you a kid again in that moment in a way that's not going to take away from your current life. So keep doing what you love, or if you're not doing it, just do it, man. It's pretty simple, and it's going to give you a lot of meaning for you and the people around you.